Good evening, everyone. I'm meteorologist Catie McNeil. You've now clicked on the Weather Now link, and we're tracking some heavy rain and high wind gusts as we head towards the overnight. The wind's already picking up ahead of the cold front that's set to move through in the next couple of hours or so, continuing to bring us some heavy rainfall even through the morning commute tomorrow morning. So certainly something we're keeping a close eye on, as there is potential there for some localized flooding issues as well as reduced visibility on the roads tomorrow. We're already seeing the leading edge of this system starting to move through here with some patchy fog throughout the area as well. So visibility already a little bit of an issue, and that's going to continue to be the trend through at least the first half of the day tomorrow. But the main event with this system, the cold front, you can kind of see this line here to our west, which is still bringing some thunderstorm activity to parts of New York, Pennsylvania, even northern New England as well. That's going to continue to track farther east here, bringing us that higher chance for heavy rain later on tonight. With that, we're at a marginal risk for excessive rainfall. Again, we're keeping a close eye on that minor flooding that we could see, especially through the first half of the day tomorrow as the heavy rain continues, with some urban and poor drainage flooding expected at times, potentially, as this moves through here. So you can see around 1, 2 in the morning, the rain really starts to ramp up. We're still seeing those strong southerly wind gusts. As the main line of this continues to move farther east, the winds will diminish, but we'll still continue to see some heavy rainfall moving throughout the morning commute, and even towards around the early afternoon hours before the rain becomes a lot lighter in nature towards the late afternoon and evening. So several hours ahead of us of kind of heavy to moderate rainfall, hence why we're watching the potential for these flooding issues here. Again, we're not going to fully start to dry out until we head towards the overnight, finally Monday into Tuesday. With that, here's a look at the wind gusts. So this is kind of part of that first half, the bigger impact of this system here ahead of the cold front. You can see the line, that's the blue. That's the back end of the cold front. As it pushes through here, those winds will start to diminish. We'll still be breezy throughout the day on Monday. Wind gusts up to maybe 20 to 25 miles an hour, but much less than what we're seeing overnight tonight. But as I mentioned, the rain lasting a lot longer than the wind here. So we're expecting overall totals by the end of the system, when everything's said and done, to be up to 2.5, even 3 inches of rain in some spots localized as this pushes through. So again, we have a long way ahead of us here, and it's going to make for kind of a messy Monday morning commute with that lowered visibility and that heavy rain continuing to move through at times. We'll also be very mild throughout the day. Highs still in the mid to upper 50s, kind of on and off here. With that, we'll be seeing that rain starting to taper off and die down towards the late afternoon and evening hours before things finally start to dry out towards the overnight Monday into Tuesday. So the main message here, we have a long way ahead of us here with this system. If you're heading out first thing tomorrow morning, make sure you give yourself some extra time on the roads, as those visibilities are going to be lowered. We could also see some ponding on the roads with some of that minor flooding that we're tracking as well. And as always, we'll have any updates on air and online at WPRI.com.